Now we are going to see about array types. Here one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array and so on. More than one-dimensional array is known as multi-dimensional array. Now one-dimensional array. If the array has only one square bracket, that is subscript, means then it is known as one-dimensional array. One-dimensional array contains one row. Horizontal is row and the vertical is column. In one-dimensional array, the subscript is the number of columns in the array. Here integer array A has 5 elements, or we can call it as this array contains 5 columns. One-dimensional array should contain one row and one or more columns. Two-dimensional array. If the array has two square brackets, that is subscript, means then it is known as two-dimensional array. In two-dimensional array, the rightmost subscript is column and the another one is row. In this example, 3 is column, 2 is row. This you can think in the form of matrix format. Here 1, 2, 3 and then 4, 5, 6. This matrix contains 2 rows and 3 columns. You can initialization two-dimensional array in this format also. Array index always starts with 0. So 0, 1, 2. So totally 3 columns. 0 and 1. So totally 2 rows. If you multiply the subscript value in the array, and then this will give you a number of elements in the array. In this example, if I multiply both the subscripts, that is 2 and 3, 2 3s are 6. So this array contains 6 elements. Here the value 1 will be stored in 0th row, 0th column. 2 will be stored in 0th row, first column. 3 will be stored in 0th row, second column. And then 4 will be stored in first row, 0th column. 5 will be stored in first row, first column. And then 6 will be stored in first row, second column. If you want to access any element in the array, and then you can access it by using the array index based on row and column. Now I want to print the value 4 in this array. Now I can print this value 4 by using the array index. Now three-dimensional array. If the array has 3 square bracket, that is 3 subscript, means then it is known as three-dimensional array. Here the integer array A has 3 dimensions. As usual, the rightmost subscript is column. In any dimensional array, at first you should be thinking like it is a two-dimensional array. Here 2 and 3 is a two-dimensional array, 2 rows and 3 columns. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a two-dimensional array. Now coming to third dimension. The third dimension subscript is 2. Here is a two-dimensional array. The third dimensional array subscript is 2. So I have to write this two-dimensional array once again. If the third dimensional array subscript is 3, then I have to write 3 times the two-dimensional array. If I multiply all the subscripts of an array, and then this will give you one total elements of an array. Here the array subscripts are 2, 2, 3, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So totally this array contains 12 elements. This is another way of initializing the array values in the multi-dimensional array.